Hi, my name is Nate Baglyos. I'm the Director of Marketing for Cali Audio, and I'm here today to introduce you to the newest member of our Project Independence line of studio monitors, the IN-UNF Ultra-Nearfield studio monitoring system. The IN-UNF is the latest in our Project Independence line of studio monitors, which also includes our acclaimed IN-5 and IN-8 speakers. The IN-UNF is a unique product. It's made to sit on your desk about 0.8 meters away from you, or about arm's length, and it gives you reference level monitoring for a very detailed, intimate view of your mix. Basically, if you have enough space to set up a desk, you have enough space to mix with the IN-UNF. The IN-UNF is comprised of three main pieces: the base unit, and then these two satellites. The base unit houses two horizontally opposed 4.5-inch woofers. They're horizontally opposed so that when they move back and forth, you don't get any shaking from the IN-UNF. You don't get any shaking to your desk, and you don't get any vibration for anything that you have set on the IN-UNF. The base unit also houses the inputs for the system, which include stereo TRS, so you can hook up standard pro audio equipment, 3.5mm, which is like a headphone input. That allows you to use consumer devices that have an analog output, like a 3.5mm or an RCA jack. It has optical input, so you can use gaming consoles or hook it up directly to a television. And finally, it's got USB-C with a 24-bit 48K sample rate. So you can hook this up to your computer directly, you don't need an external DAC, and if you're doing everything in the box, you don't even need a separate interface. The USB-C input is Mac and Windows compatible, and it also works with iOS devices. With iOS devices that have a Lightning connector, you will need the Apple camera kit, which is sold separately. The input panel on the base unit also has access to the dip switches, which allow you to control the boundary EQ of the system, as well as trims for the low frequency, mid-range, and high frequency. On the other side of the base unit, you have the outputs to the satellite speakers, as well as power and a standby mode that allows you to put the IN-UNF to sleep without turning it off. The satellite features the 4-inch mid-range and 1-inch tweeter for each channel. This is the same mid-range and tweeter that we use in our IN-5 and IN-8 studio monitors. The satellite is a ball and it sits on a little puck, so you're able to rotate the satellite and point it any direction that you need so you get the right stereo image in your space. The entire system is made to sit on your desk, and your desk is taken into account as an acoustic member of the system. In other words, we've accounted for the reflections from the satellite to the desk to your ears, and we've tuned the system for neutral frequency response in this challenging acoustic environment. So when you're mixing at your desk, you have a valid monitoring setup. This is the same sound that you would hear in a treated room from a pair of IN-8s at a reasonable listening distance. When sitting on your desk, when placed horizontally, you can place your display or anything else you want on top of the IN-UNF base unit. When placed vertically, you can place a laptop or a display or anything else you want in front of the system. And because of the horizontally opposed woofers, you're not going to get any net vibration into your display. In other words, no matter how loud you turn it up, your display, your desk, anything else you have in the system isn't going to shake because of vibration from the base unit. Whether you're using the woofer horizontally or vertically, we have a corresponding boundary EQ for you. We've also got boundary EQs so you can set the system against a wall, away from a wall, in a corner, or even in a setting where you have a wall behind the system and walls immediately to either side of your desk. There's also trims, so you can adjust the low frequency, mid-range, and high frequency, each up or down by 2 dB. And if you're in the mood to party, we have an additional setting that allows you to adjust the low frequency up 4 dB. Scanning the QR code on the input panel will take you to the user's guide on caliaudio.com, where you'll find all the dip switch settings and how to use them. So UNF in IN-UNF stands for Ultra-Nearfield, but what do we mean by that? Well, the IN-UNF is made to give you a very complete view of your mix at just 0.8 meters, which is arm's length for most people. Because of this, people who are close to you, your neighbors, or maybe even people in the same room, aren't going to be as bothered by what you're listening to, even though it's going to sound full and detailed and rich to you. You're also going to get an extremely intimate stereo picture of your mix. You might be used to this level of detail if you're used to listening on very nice headphones or on very high-end studio monitors in a well-treated room. But this level of detail has not been available in inexpensive, small format studio monitors until now. Because you're going to be mixing so close with the IN-UNF, it uses our second wave platform of technology, so you're not going to hear any hiss or other electronic noises from the system. The IN-UNF is designed as a studio monitor, which means it's made to sound accurate and give you a very complete picture of what you're building with it. But when you're just listening, it also sounds like a great speaker, because a lot of the design principles that lead us to create a neutral studio monitor also make for a good sounding speaker. So not only are you hearing things as the creator intended, it's also just enjoyable to listen to. As you're listening to your favorite albums for the first time on the IN-UNF, you're gonna have a smile on your face. So whether you're making music, whether you're gaming, whether you're just listening for fun, the IN-UNF is a fantastic choice for small environments that are centered on your desk. The entire system, the base unit, the satellites, the 2 pucks, all the cabling you need, including a USB-C cable to connect the system to your computer, all comes in one package. It's available now. For more information, go to caliaudio.com. Thanks so much for watching.